Hello, welcome to another Legacy Cube draft. So this pack's got a lot of stuff going on. We got Dark Confidant, which is great. Pact of Negation, which I think I like more than I probably should. I think it has a lot to do with the artwork. I don't know, like almost a circle. And that like bothers me, but like just enough that it intrigues me. Maybe I'm the only one, but looking at that card is interesting. Stomping Ground if we want fixing. This is a tough pack. Go for the throne if we want to do whatever. I mean, I do like me some Dark Confidants. I think Pact is just an objectively better card, though. Like, if you hit turn 5 with Pact, you're just doing so well. And then Stomping Ground if we want to do boring stuff. Or exciting stuff. This was a tag, I think I'd probably take it. I'm just going to start off with Pact of Negation. This card is very powerful. And follow this up with... Thirst for Knowledge is good. There's not that many artifacts to discard is the biggest issue I see. There's Liliana the Last Hope, which is very good. You want to go kind of blue-black control. Down for Liliana. I'll do that. Like, Thirst would be great. Maybe it's like the responsible pick here. Is we have blue, but like, we're going to do some cool stuff, you know? 3-mana Planeswalker is a good start. Force of Will. Don't know what we're doing from here now, but we have 2 free counter spells. I'm just gonna force some blue cards here now, literally. Oh, we could take Reanimate as well. That card's very, very good. We also have Pact of Negation to support it. Was it Buried Alive in the pack? Fine. We'll take Reanimate. I won't like it though. Fine, we'll do the Reanimate stuff. Fine. I think Force of Will was better. Ooh, Jace. Jace is great with Reanimate. Good with Pact. Well, not really a combo with Pact, but he can discard our fatties, so we can reanimate him, draws us into more fatties. On a similar vein, Smuggler's Copter would be a nice pickup, but we'll take a Jace here. Wow. There's Ulamog, one of the more powerful reanimate targets. There's also Unburial Rites, which is great with gifts. Impulse 2. I think there are better reanimate, because he doesn't do anything when he enters, and there are quite a few ways to deal with him. But Unburial Rites might just wheel. I think it's very important to pick up this card. Emrakul is a great target, but Literal Core again, great with Reanimate. Love to have Up Nixilis and whatever, but we're gonna get all the engine cards online and then just go fully into Reanimator. Maybe we even wheel Emrakul. I've been seeing this card go very late for some reason. Oh, Birthing Pod. It's too late to switch. So there's Phyrexian Arena or Fatal Push. I think I like the Arena here. We're the proactive ones, and I think the idea is if we combo off, we should win. So we want to do that as quickly as possible. So rather than delay their game plan, I'd rather just be proactive in ours. And Arena, if you resolve it on turn 3, is really powerful. By turn 6, you've already Ancestral Recalled. If you make it beyond that, you've just won the game. Ooh, Watergrave. Sorry, Damnation. We need fixing. Because this deck is very mana hungry. You want to be reanimating on turn 2 or casting Looter. We don't need board wipes. We need fixing. What are we looking? Well, Entomb I think is probably the best card we can pick up. Because Entomb Reanimate is, I think, the most broken thing you can probably do in this version of the cube. Maybe Natural Order for Craterhoof is like on the same vein, but Entomb Reanimate is a turn 2 kill. Because I think Iona's in this cube, right? Or even just reanimating Gristlebrand on turn 2 is like plenty. But we'll see. We'll see what the cards give us. Ooh, Gitaxian Probe? Do we know what's going on? Okay. We can't run Dark Confidant because we're going to have some fatties in the deck. I'll take a Gitaxian Probe though. I like the info. It's good with Jace. Ooh, Thirst for Knowledge. Okay. Glad that came around, because now that is a discard outlet for us as well. Yeah, we'll take that. Buried Alive, sure. Do we need... like, I want some counter spells and, like, Duress, maybe? We have Probe, so we'll know when the coast is clear. But that's about it. I'll take Mana Tithe in case we end up Esper, because we're going to want white anyway for Unburial Rights. It's possible we Elder Deep Fiend. Because we do have some creatures to, like, emerge it. I think this card is actually very powerful. Come on, man. This is great. Shouldn't be passing it that late. I'm taking Abrupt Decay because black is clearly open because nobody's taking this. So maybe we kind of prioritize some green fixing a little bit and splash, go like Sultai Reanimator. But we'll see what happens here. Buried Alive. We can grab like Living Death, Living End. I always forget which is which. The 5 mana one, not the suspend one. Okay. So Treachery is probably just the take. I mean, Factor Fiction is great, but we already have Thirst. And we don't have much in the way of removal, so having like a removal spell that also is just a threat, I think is very critical for this deck. We're not going to wheel Factor Fiction, that's for sure. Probably not playing Fetty Garrick. I would maybe play Vraska's Contempt, but I think Treachery is just the best card here. Okay, so we have Creeping Tar Pit or Careful Consideration. Probably just going to take the Consideration here. Although, this card frequently wheels. People don't value it very highly. How many tap out mana effects do I have? Because this is quite a bit of mana. And I don't actually have counter spells. Like, this is great if you can like hold up counter spell and then do it. I don't actually have that many counter spells. And I would like a Tar Pit in my deck. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 discard outlets at the moment, and like not that many reanimation outlets. I think I'll still just take the Careful Consideration. It's like pseudo mana fixing. Okay, I think this is a miscalc. Scalding Tarn does get Watery Grave, but the way this deck is shaping up, we really need some instant speed interaction. That way, we can hold up Careful Consideration and miscalc. And if they don't do anything, then we just do this. Same with Thirst. So as much as I would love to take Scalding Tarn to get Watery Grave, I think I need this card here. Passing on Dark Petition might come around. Unfortunately, this is one of the worst counterspells we could pick up. But what are you gonna do? I don't think I've like ever seen Mana Leak in this game yet. Okay, Distended Mindbender, I think is the pickup here. We got quite a few emerge cards, and we're looking a little more controlling than Reanimator. So maybe we're like blue-black control with a Reanimator sub-theme. Isolated Chapel will probably pick up on the wheel, but Mindbender is actually a very powerful card. It could even just be like blue-black emerge. Unfortunately, these don't work when you reanimate them, so you can't like discard Unburial Rights, a Distended Mindbender. What do we have? What's this blue card? Talrand. Oh yeah, we're not playing Talrand. But every card we've picked up so far has been kind of a playable, so that's nice. I guess Pact goes over here. These are the free spells. Not sold on Buried Alive yet. We don't have any fatties. You know, I think I maybe just passed a fatty without even thinking about it. I don't usually play Reanimator. I don't like it that much. It's like... I don't know. I just don't like playing it that much. I think it is very powerful, especially if you get specifically the 2 mana reanimation, or 1 or 2 mana. When you're spending like 5 mana like Unburial Rights, I think it's a bit worse. Oof. So we have Noxious Gearhulk or Underground Sea. I'm just going to take the fixing. Gearhulk's great and all. Underground Sea, man. This is like the perfect fixing card for us. We can find better fatties anyway. People are probably gonna yell at me for that pick. So I'm gonna justify it by saying there are other things we can do that would be more powerful. And if we do have fatties, we'd like them to be like kind of game ending, like Gristlebrand or something like that. Because we can pretty reliably discard them. And I think given how much card draw we have, we can pretty reliably reanimate them. We can find like one more like animate dead, then I think we'll be pretty set. And we already have these castable fatties. So we just want like Ionas and stuff, Gristlebrands. I think Liliana kind of meets that goal. She's an extra reanimation thing. She fills our graveyard. She does cost 5. And we could just take a Kalidas, but I think Liliana is good enough. Albeit a little expensive. Okay, I don't think we need this Dread return. We've got like quite a few things, but Seagate Oracle really helps with the Emerge sub-theme. So if we go turn 3 Seagate, turn 4 we can cast either of these guys. That's really good. Ooh, okay. We have Baleful Strix or Jace. Baleful Strix really helps with the Emerge theme as well, so I think I want to pick that up. Love to have Jace. Tetsubok would be cool as well, but this card kind of just does everything. Vraska's Contempt is fine. I don't think we're going to be casting Obliterator. Card's a bit expensive, but kills almost everything. Now we need a fatty. Although it's looking like we could even just run Reanimate as like just a value play, right? Because it does any creature from any graveyard, not just yours. So we could like cut Buried Alive, cut Unburial Rites. Ooh, Creeping Tar Pit Wield, perfect. I think I like that more than Disfigure. This is one of the better utility lands out there, especially great at killing planeswalkers. Okay, this should not come around. Don't pass this card this late, guys. This is like first pickable. We got it like 4th to last. Ooh. I don't think I'm playing any of these. I'll take a Rail. White is so open. I'll take a Johnny, I guess. No, I'll take Rail. It's way more likely I play Rail Zarek. Okay, well, now I'll play a Noxious Gear Hulk. If you insist. I think it's better than Murderous Cut. Art of Devastation. Okay, well, nobody's in Reanimator. The card just haven't been opened. So that's encouraging. Chupacabra, Phantasmal Image, Doomblade, Ancestral Vision. Are the cards for us? Honestly, it might just be Chupacabra. This card's dumb. It's great with Emerge. Just a good kill spell. We get Recurring Nightmare, it's just absurd. Yeah, we'll take Chupi. Ooh, Gristle Daddy, we did it. Oh, but Thoughtseize and Chart of Course? Man, this hand's great. But this deck's these cards? Whatever. Because we reanimate Gristlebrand that nugs us for 8. Then we pay 7. Draw 7. So it really depends on how committed we are to Reanimator versus just taking like a really good card for our deck and just go like value, because that's kind of really what our deck is shaping up to be, right? We have like, man, people are gonna get really mad when I pass this Gristlebrand, but like reanimating a Noxious Gearhold is pretty good too. And like if you reanimate Gristlebrand, that does so much damage to you that you can't really pay the 7 life. We don't have Entomb. Taking Thoughtseize. Taking Thoughtseize. I couldn't do it. Ooh, okay. Dragonlord Silumgar, on the other hand. Now that's a threat I can get behind. Maybe we can wheel Brutality, Force Spike, or Inquisition, but this steals Planeswalkers. And I will Windmill Slam that. Wow. So we have Pack Rat, which is great. Duress and then Negate. I like Quadscape, but I think Duress and Negate are better. I mean, this deck can deal with creatures pretty well. Given that I have Thoughtseize and I might wheel Inquisition, I think I just want to take Negate. Yeah, this gives me more reasons to hold up mana. Well, there's Living Death to go with our Buried Alive. We just want to like go total value town on our opponents. There's Ugin, but I think our late game's actually pretty solid. I don't think we need a Runescarred. We could take Compulsive Research as an upgrade over Thirst for Knowledge, because that only discards a Baleful Strix, but I actually don't know here. Living Death is cool and all. I don't think that's the pick. Could just take Ugin. Just have like all the 8 drops in our deck. I mean, this gives us like a really good late game to play towards. There's also Sundering Titan. Actually, reanimating Sundering Titan is great. I forgot about that. I'm gonna take that guy. Crux of Fate. Now I have a board wipe. Yeah, I almost missed that. I think reanimating Sundering Titan can definitely win you the game on turn 1. Reanimating Gristlebrand in Vintage Cube can. And Legacy Cube is a bit worse. I mean, it's still a good thing. But Thoughtseize is one of the better cards for this type of archetype we're building. Crux of Fate. Ooh, Entomb. Okay. Now I'll take Gristlebrand. Now that I have Entomb, I mean, I have to take this, right? We can just get Sundering Titan. Yeah, I have to take that. Soren Markov versus just a Dissolve. Probably just Dissolve is what this deck wants. We got a lot of controlling elements here. This deck looks very good. Shriekmaw is okay. Not really too excited about it. Yeah, I think I just want one more hard counter. Wow, Vision came around. Okay. Down for that. Brainstorm, we have one fetch? Maybe. Maybe we'll play Brainstorm. This deck's really shaping up. Goopy, Vraska's Contempt, Thirst. I think I like Crux of Fate here. I'm not exactly sure. And then all these emerge plays to go with our like mid-rangey dirtily creatures. Maybe I only want one actually. Which one's better? Oh wow. Inquisition versus Force Spike. The age-old question. I think Inquisition. We already have Miscalc. We only have one Thoughtseize type effect, so I'll take Inquisition. Also, this deck does... Oh, wow, now we have Duress. Okay, we got the whole trifecta here. Scalding Tarn does not fetch up Godless Shrine. Yeah, I'll take Duress. Ooh. Living Death. I think Stratus Dancer is just better here. Kind of bailed on the whole reanimate plan, but we just ended up with... Okay. We just ended up with like really busted blue-black control instead. We got a lot of cuts to do. We have 30 playables. I mean, we could. No. I don't think we have quite enough to play 50 cards or 60 cards. Unfortunately, we got to cut 7 things here. So one of these is going. I think given how much hand disruption I already have, probably Elder Deep Fiend is better to keep in, not take out. Because this comes down later, and I already have Thoughtseize, Inquisition, and Duress. And I'd rather do something that's kind of proactive. So like we can get to the point in the game where we're like ready to make tempo plays, and then we Elder Deep Fiend them. I can also see a world where we like reanimate lock them with like a Sundering Titan loop or something. Okay, so that cut makes sense. Maybe we just don't play Noxious Gearhulk? Just like a bad Chupacabra. Okay. Fine with that cut. Careful Considerate. Maybe Crux of Fate we don't want in the main. We do have a dragon to combo with, though. Mostly I'm worried about running out of threats in the deck. Because we have a lot of stuff that stops them. Maybe we don't play Brainstorm. We only have one fetch. Although, actually, we have Entomb, which is a shuffle effect. It might be worth brainstorming. I'm gonna put it over here for now. Luteral Core as a reanimation thing. Return target creature card from your graveyard. I mean, that gives us so much inevitability with the Gearhulk. I think I like Gearhulk here. I'm gonna cut Crux of Fate. We got a lot of ways to deal with creatures. Vraska's Contempt is pretty medium. Seagate, Dissolve. Liliana can also... Yeah, with both of these ways to recur Noxious Gearhulk, I think it's worth keeping in. Maybe we do just cut Elder Deep Fiend. Yeah, I don't see why not. Then we can cut Careful Consideration. Because let's see, what ways do we have to get cards in the graveyard? Jace, Looter, Thirst for Knowledge. Let's see, they draw 4, then discard 3. Draw 3, discard 2. Yeah, I think Thirst is just better than Careful in that situation. We could just play 16 lands. I mean, our mana curve doesn't go that high. We still have Entomb, Reanimate, Sundering Titan early. Then we can bring these in based on the matchup. If it's kind of like a long grinding matchup, bring him in. We could do something like Dread Return. It's just so expensive though. I don't think it's worthwhile. We only have 8 creatures, so these emerge are not like super likely. But it is a sacrifice outlet. But I think I'd rather have creatures that do stuff when they enter, not when they're cast. Okay, so I think we want to cut one more card, because this deck looks like it can... We can loot away a lot of lands, right? We have Jace and Luteral Core, and Thirst. I don't want to cut Gitaxian Probe. I want to know what's in their hand so I can know if I should reanimate. I actually don't know what card to cut here, guys. Thirst, Dissolve, maybe? Could be... No, Miscalc, we need a turn 2 play. Dissolve is great on turn 3. Right, we just nuke their hand, hold up a counterspell, play a repeatable source of card advantage. Ancestral Vision kind of counts, and then we just win. I don't know what card to cut. I'm just gonna say Gitaxian Probe's basically like not playing a land and run 16. Our mana fixing's quite good. We have a lot of interaction on... I guess this goes up here. Turns 1 through 3. I don't know, guys. Help. Like literally nothing stands out as being bad here. I guess Noxious Gearhulk is the only card that I'm like, I don't know if I like it, but it's so good too. But we do have Chupacabra for that goal, right? We have very few ways to actually win the game ourselves. I think we just need this as a way to win. I'm running 16 lands. That's it. That's all it is. You guys round 1. Hey, what's up, guys? So I know this isn't match 1 like I said it would be. I actually got really sick after recording the draft portion of this video, so I didn't record the matches until a while later. And I've come back and looked at this deck, and I think I built it a bit wrong. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I think is better. First I realized, sorry I'm still a little sick, so I'm a little snuffly. Hopefully that's not too much of an issue. But first I realized we have so many like cheap spells. We have all these, Pact Invocation, Ancestral Vision, Taxian Probe, that I think Talrand actually could be good in this deck. Just play him, and then like Duress. You can protect him, hold up Negate maybe, Pact Invocation. Just making 1 or 2 Drakes. With his ability is enough to kind of take over a game, especially if you know, in Thought Seize them a lot so they don't have much going on. And then like 1 well-timed Negate or Counterspell after that, I think you can just win. So while putting in Talrand, I think Brainstorm is worth playing. We have 1 fetch. Brainstorm and Tomb is kind of like a cool instant speed shuffle combo. And then we have a lot of looting effects like Literal Core and Thirst for Knowledge. Liliana, both Lilianas actually mill us for 2. So we have a lot of ways to get rid of the cards that we don't want. Also, another good thing to do with Brainstorm and Tomb is like, if you have Sundering Titan, which is our reanimation target, putting it into your library and then milling it. I don't know, if you, like with Entomb, if you don't have a way to discard it, is one roundabout way to do that. So it has some utility. And I'm definitely taking out Seagate Oracle now that I've cut the Emerge creatures. I think if I put these in, then Seagate comes back in, but this deck has enough card advantage as it is that I don't think we really need a 3 mana look at the top 2 and pick one. And the 1/3 body is not that relevant. Maybe I'll bring him in against aggro, but as it currently stands, I think he's made for the board. And then the card I'm not sure about, so I think these are the cards that I want in the deck. And obviously I need to cut a card because 15 lands is insane. I think Noxious Gearhulk gets the nod as a card to cut. It's a 5/4 body, and it kills a creature for 6, but I think that's just worse than what Ravenous Chupacabra does, as a 4 mana 2/2 that kills something. And we have quite a few effects that get rid of creatures. Treachery, Silumgar takes them, Liliana reanimating Chupacabra. I don't think we want too many expensive threats, because we're going to be looting away a lot of lands, so I think I'm cutting Gearhulk and running the deck like this. So that's where we're at. See you guys round 1. Hello, here for round 1. We won the die roll. Being on the play is a huge deal for this deck. We have Reanimate, Miscalc, and Thirst. I think I'm going to keep. If we draw any of our fatties, we can Thirst it away and then reanimate it. And by any of our fatties, I mean the one of Sundering Titan. And as it stands, reanimating Sundering Titan would just kill our lands, but we'll get over it eventually. Ooh, they're on reanimate. Oh, this is going to be gross. Oh, this is going to be glorious. Or they skipped their turn. I hope they're on reanimate, because I don't really want to win by my opponent skipping their turn. Oh, jeez. Well, that kind of hurts. I don't know what happened there, but I'll take it. Alright, playing spells now. It's a good start. So we could reanimate Silumgar if we wanted. But we don't really have anything to steal, and a 3/5 Flying Death Touch isn't super relevant now. I don't think it's worth, what is it? Yeah, lose life equal to the CMC. I don't think it's worth paying 6 life to do that. Young Pyromancer. Do I counter that? I think so. They seem like an all spells deck as well, and as long as there's no threats on the battlefield, I'm doing okay. Oh, there we go. I think I'd rather suspend this than cast Thirst. I can cast Thirst next turn, and we're already almost up to mana to just hardcast a Dragonlord Silumgar. I might just discard lands here. And at this point, we kind of just want the game to go as long as possible. Brainstorm. So before Guess I'll keep this land and just pass turn. They don't know what's up. I could actually reanimate Young Pyromancer. It's not the worst play. But I want to do it in a turn when I have like something to protect the Pyromancer. Okay, I want to use some of my blue mana. I'm gonna brainstorm here. That gives me more information for my thirst. Ooh, and we found a shuffle. Do we want blue sources? Do I want Looter Ilkor? Because basically I can get rid of one card in my hand. I don't think I need a Looter Ilkor. I just want lands, kind of. Right? Nah, I'll take the Looter, I guess. See if I ordered it correctly. This goes down to 2. Play our land. Play Looter. Pass turn. So if we want to draw blue source, we can. We can also just fetch it up, though. Which is probably going to be the play. Bolt or Looter, that's fine. Now they have 5 mana, doing nothing still. This is going to be a long matchup, so we're going to play pretty quick. Probably not talk too much. At least if it gets down, like, further down the line. Am I casting Thirst this turn? I'll just take the Underground Sea. I'll cast Thirst here. If we can hit our creature, that'd be really nice. And we're going to recoup our advantage from Ancestral Vision, hopefully. Discard 2 cards. Definitely Island and Silumgar because we have Reanimate. Yeah. Ooh, perfect. See what you got. We want to know mostly if we should cast Liliana or not. Collective defines Dungeon Geist. So it does not reveal it, so I'm going to open Snipping Tool here real quick. Whoop. It's from my research. I'm just going to pull that to the side. They have Sphinx's Rev, Busy Mortars, Dungeon Geist. Defiance does... Wow, they don't have much going on. Alright. Ooh, and we can Duress even too? Perfect. If they Dungeon Geist, we can Treachery. Collective Defiance lets them loot. Redo an opponent, 4 to a creature, or Sphinx's Rev lets them draw 2 here. I mean, I think I just take Sphinx's Rev. We can just jam Liliana in plus. Because if we minus Liliana, then they just get us with Collective Defiance. Adjacent Swamp is fine. Next turn we get to Ancestral Vision. Their hand is just destroyed. Oh, it is revealed. Why is it in the revealed section? Because it... Oh, from Duress. That's right. Okay. Oh, their hand was not good. Like, discarding that Flame Sash didn't really hurt them that much. They could have, like, killed our zombie here. But that's about it. Sure. Dungeon Geist is gone, and they played Plains. So we know all the cards in their hand. Ooh, and we get to Vision this turn? Holy cow, we might deck ourselves. As odd as that sounds. Targeting me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Do we know their hand? We can just Inquisition here. I'm just gonna hold up Negate, really. This is just firm grasp on the game. And they don't have a mountain for Mizium Mortars. Take Collective Defiance. I think I want to reanimate Young Pyromancer now. Oh, it's just my graveyard? We'll just get the Dragon Lord. Take your Dungeon Geists. Reanimate Young Pyromancer. Cast Thoughtseize. Get a token. Leave them with nothing in hand. Go. Still have Negate up. Okay. Not much they can do there. So this is like the full-on control mirror match. So I do want a little bit more staying power. Stratus Dancer actually seems decent here. And as far as cards to cut go, I mean, I like all of this that I got going on. Literal Core might be pretty low impact for what we got going on. So maybe we replace Looter with Stratus Dancer. Yeah, I like that switch. Alright, game 2. They are keeping... We have Entomb plus Liliana and Negate Dissolve, so I'm going to keep. They are going first, and hopefully they use their first turn here. There we go. I'm actually going to play Swamp here. I just want Entomb right away. We don't have Brainstorm in our hand. And I'd rather Entomb now so I don't draw Sundering Titan. Ooh, they have 6. Okay. Sundering Titan. There we go. I'm gonna wait to Thoughtseize so I can do it on a turn when I also have a counter spell up. Because they probably aren't gonna do anything into open mana. I can do that next turn. Also, I kind of want to do Thoughtseize defensively. Wow, they're playing right into the Sundering Titan situation. That's a good card. Maybe I should have Thoughtseized. Okay, so I don't want to Duress because I'm pulling up Negate this turn. But we can see what's going on there. And Thoughtseize makes them reveal, so I don't have to Snipping Tool. Oh, Teferi. Master of Waves. So they can't currently cast Kira. Master of Waves gives them 2/2s, I guess. Negate doesn't actually do much for us here, does it? Kira's like moderately annoying, but I don't really care. I think I just take Master of Waves. Then play land, pass turn. Because they're nowhere near casting Teferi. And they can scry to hit a blue. They have a lot more creatures than I thought they did. They put a card on top, so it's got to be an island here. Yeah, and then just jam Kira. Okay. Yep. We have Dissolve for Teferi, and then we can reanimate our guy with Liliana. I kind of want to Duress away the Lightning Bolt. Does that matter? I mean, we know it's in their hand. Because they're just gonna Lightning Bolt Liliana. And she dies. Otherwise, we get to keep Liliana in play. Yeah, I think I'd rather have Liliana in play. So yeah, they're gonna bolt. That's fine. So here, if they hit a blue source, then they just pass turn. Yeah, they put on the bottom. They played mountain, so they did not hit enough for Teferi. So they'd have to find or counterspell exactly this turn for it to go poorly for me. Which I think is worth going for it. You got one turn to hit it. And you bottomed your scry. Alright. RIP lands. Sphinx's Rev? You don't have double white. Or is it double blue? I think it is. Yeah, it's double blue. I can see it. I got this over here. Secure the Wastes. Okay. That's a good card. Dead, dead, dead. One swamp. Alright, we got kind of a battle here. They can give them unblockable even. They get to scry return and we have just counter spells. And they scry to the top, so it must be in land. You know, this is not going so well. We just have counter spells that do nothing. Yep. Yep. I guess I'll hold up. No, there's no reason to hold up both counter spells. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I die in 2 turns. And this kills them in 3 turns. If I block, I die. I think I'm better off attacking here. So I find any blocker, then the race favors me. Yeah, I think that's better to do that. And they can't really grant unblockability because they have to target their guy twice to do that. Cool. And we might lose this game though. We reanimated Sundering Titan. Put a card on top. Yeah, I'm definitely countering that. I want the scry. That's terrible because they have Kira. Yep. Alright, we need something. That's real good. Oh, no, it's not. That actually doesn't do anything. Ah. Yeah, because we +1 her. And it just triggers their ability. Man, Kira is annoying. I definitely should have thought seized Kira. Master of Waves would have been like moderately annoying as well, but we could have like Liliana'd it or Treachery'd it. The question now is, do we minus or not? We have like 2 possible hits that just win us the game, really. If we plus and keep back, they can attack her. I think I just minus. Okay. And they have 1 turn to hit a spell. I'm just gonna cast this face up. That way it can block Kira. Bottom their card. What did they find? Come on. Don't do anything here. Okay, Liliana's dead. No point in blocking there. No spells. Okay. Ooh, Thirst for Knowledge is good. Yeah. I think I do that here. Ooh, reanimate? I don't think I need Jace. What can we reanimate? Master of Waves puts us at 1. I don't think we're keeping this land. Muldrifter just kills us. Yeah, there's no good reanimation targets here. RIP reanimate. So we can attack for 7? They have to chump. Which is the same as blocking, because we would have to block something. Yep. I think we just land Jace. He blocks, he lets us flashback our spells. Yeah, I like that. And they still need 2 lands to cast a fairy. Put it on top. Uh-oh. The goose. Goose is definitely loose. We get a free block off Jace. We can flashback Thoughtseize or Entomb. We can cast Dragonlord Silumgar just as it is. We can't actually target anything though. But Silumgar blocks really well. I kind of like doing that. Still force the issue with Sundering Titan. If they hit a land off Thassa, they can give something unblockable. So they can give the Angel unblockable as the worst case scenario. And they attack out. Angel's unblockable, they have 4 attackers to my 3 blockers. So I think I just Silumgar and pass. There. Give me your boy. I don't think it's good to attack here. Because I die to them having any land off the top. If I attack. Yeah. I don't want to die to a land. For those still confused, they could just double target with Thassa's ability. And then swing out. Because they would have 5 attackers, and I would have 3 blockers. 4 blockable attackers, and I only have 3 blockers, so that would hit me for 5. But next turn, then I can force the issue. Yep. Oh yeah, or they could just play something and make Thassa a creature. That's also true. Am I dead? No. I'm not dead. This is a very interesting game. I think I need to keep Jace around, actually. I can always just loot on my turn anyway. Ooh, that's a very good draw. That's pretty good draw. I already know what's in their hand, but it does cycle for a card. Rekindling Phoenix. Jeez, man. Ooh, Pact of Negation. Perfect. So what do I want with Jace? Dude, I don't even know. So they have 2 flying threats. I attack with my flyers? I don't know how to play this. Let's say I attack with Stratus Dancer. They block here. I need a way to kill Kira and then everything gets easier. I think I pass. Yeah, I don't think I can attack here. Put a card on top. Uh-oh. Fountain? Yep. You cast the Phoenix or give unblockable is the question. Please cast the Phoenix. Oh no. They're going for it. Alright, we need to loot here. I guess I'll let them attack and then loot. Yeah, I guess that was an out too. No outs here. Okay. Here's a good card. Here's a good card. Crux of Fate would be very, very good there. Red Return, Buried Alive. Really not much would have saved us. Them having Kira really shuts down like Treachery, Silumgar, and everything. I think I'm just gonna run it back though. Our deck's still very good. They just had a lot of stuff on the play. Play first, yep. Oh yeah. Inquisition into Jace with negate backup. I'm down. I can tell you that much. They're not resolving non-creature or instant and sorcery spells for a while now. Okay, we're on the play. They kept Inquisition. Can't believe we lost that last game. It felt like there was something I could have done differently, but I don't know how this deck beats Kira. Probably just taking Kira instead of Master of Waves. Yeah, that would have definitely won us the game. Also not tapping down to negate. But their deck really looked like a non-creature based control deck from what we saw game 1. I mean, this is the snapshot of their hand I still have. It's Collective Defiance, Mizzium Mortar, Sphinx's Revelation. From what we saw, that really looked like just a controlling deck with not many creatures. Turns out they're like mono blue Devotion. Okay. I think we just take Kira here. Wow, their hand's really slow. Holy cow. Because Thassa doesn't do anything for a long time. Yeah, I just take Kira. Go. The sketchy keep. They drew. Steam Vents is a good draw. Now we know their hand exactly. Oh man, if we can hit a swamp next turn, Phyrexian Arena will just bury them. Go. Yeah, they played Island. And they have a 2-drop? What? Dude, you can't just top deck the lightning bolt to kill my Jace. Alright, we can top deck a swamp then. Let's go. That's close. You know, I think I should have ran out that Stratus Dancer. That was a big mistake. Man, that entering tapped is so bad for us. Yep, you got a Thassa. Swamp. Damn this arena. They need to hit a land to be able to play Outpost Siege. Thassa's down. Yeah, we should have had a Stratus Dancer in play. We could have been beating down. Put a card to the bottom. Undra, okay. Outpost Siege on cons, sure. That kind of gets around our Thoughtseize, but that's okay. Man, killing Jace was so rough. Because we would have been able to like flashback Inquisition, loot every turn, get rid of nonsense. Probably, yeah, we would have hit a swamp on turn 3. We know Gitaxian Probe. I'd really like to hit a land. Know what their hand is. I can't pay blue because I need to keep up Dissolve for Keranos. Third card is Secure the Waste. Okay. Land. Perfect. Go. So Outpost Siege, does that let them hit lands? It does. Wow, Thassa plus Outpost Siege is a cool combo. It can just hit all the land drops here. Yeah, we could have had Stratus Dancer in play for so long now. I mean, 2 turns, but still 2 turns. I think, yeah, we're definitely falling behind. We need them to play a creature this turn that we can Treachery. Like that? Does Master Waves pump all creatures or just your creatures? We'll find out. I don't even know if he's a good treachery target, but he does something. Oh, so he'll just be a 2/1 on our side? You control. Well, it kills all their tokens and we get a 2/1 pro red. That's decent. I'll take it. And tap lands. Now we could play Stratus Dancer. Still holding up Dissolve. And Stratus Dancer's ability. And we're in pretty good shape now. This better be an elemental. No. A Jin Monk. I think you want to scry before Outpost Sieging. Icefall Regent. Okay. Thassa scried to the top. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, we'll counter that. We're drawing so many cards every turn. We can draw more counter spells or thought seizes. Chupacabra. It doesn't do much actually. Draw a card. Oh, that's very good. That's very good. All these things are good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can put them on a 3-turn clock. 1, 2, 3 plus this. I only really need to hold up 1 counter spell. Alternatively, we could just Baleful Strix. Yeah, that's probably safer. Now I have 2 counter spells up. Plus the flip on Stratus. Ooh, Talrand. Talrand. Alright, we're attacking, and then the question is, do we Talrand plus Pact of Negation? I think I'd rather hold up Negate with him. I think. Yeah, I think I like Talranding next turn. Because I really would like to flip my, or at least have Stratus Dancer up to protect Talrand. Okay, Keranos, I think we can just miscalc. Takes their whole turn. Hopefully we can find a Thoughtseize off of Arena. Lands isn't the worst either. Underground Sea. That's Talrand. Hit for a bunch. Go. Next turn we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's actually lethal if we flip our morph. Just somebody point out. Dungeon Geists, okay. 2, 3, 4. Well, if they tap out for Dungeon Geists, that's great for us. In fact, I might even just let that resolve. It depends. So what is that tap? You just counter that. We get a Drake, so we just have super lethal. Yeah, this is way better. Then they can try and like Mizzium Mortars our Talrand, but we have Negate. And yeah, I don't think it's worth flipping Stratus Dancer here because we still have lethal, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess with the Tar. No, we don't quite have lethal, but we can hit with Tar Pit soon. So we're gonna pay before we draw so we don't forget. Yep. Pay the mana, draw a card. Ooh, Thundering Titan's good. We don't actually need the 3 mana this turn, but we might next turn. So this puts him basically just dead to Creeping Tar Pit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Here the wastes for 1 blocks Master of Waves. And then they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're not dead to Tar Pit. But then they just Sphinx's Rev on the following turn. I'm fine with them blocking Master Waves here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah. I'd rather keep Negate up for something relevant. It's a really interesting game, for sure. Assemble the Legion. You can cast that all day. Supreme Verdict, I think, is the only card that's pretty annoying. They did scry to the top, too. Post Verdict, we can Sundering Titan them. They don't even have the double white for Supreme Verdict, so I'm not worried about that. That was a good play, though. Secure the wastes for 1, use their mana while they can. put them not in lethal range of creeping tar pit, because we had a very easy play next turn of just tar pit with double counter up. Non-creature? Sphinx's Rev. Yeah, I don't want to let them force of will my counter. That's probably just GG. Cool. Alright, round 1 down. See you guys next time. Hello, welcome to round 2. We're on the draw, and this hand's great. Can't mulligan this. Wish our opponent good luck. And to have fun. This is probably weird. It's weird for me. All of these videos in this match so far have been spaced out by like 4 days. On my end, you're gonna see them all at once. They're like time traveling with me. Basically, what happened is I drafted the deck, and then I forgot what happened. Like someone came to my house, and I couldn't start round 1, and then I got really sick for before round 1. I think yeah. So I like waited like 4 or 5 days to finish. And I was good enough to record round 1, and then my voice went away. So like, you know when you get better from being sick, and then you just get like a cough forever? Ooh, Liliana can take that point down, as long as we can survive 1 turn. So Scalding Tarn, I think we have Underground Sea. Again, I don't remember because it's been a little bit. Hang on, I'll finish my story once I plan a crazy period of events. I don't think I want Scalding Tarn. I'm gonna play an island here. Wait, no. Oh well. I was gonna play Looter. Looter was the correct play. There's no real reason to hold up Negate. I guess countering Garrick here is a good play. Thalia can't kill Liliana, and then we can... Oh, we played Scalding Tarn, so we can't actually cast Choopy. That's an issue. Okay. That's bad. Anyway, yeah, I got really sick, and then you know when you're like, because I had a huge fever, then you get better, but then you're like coughing and stuff starts up. I was like, well, I can't really record videos while I'm just coughing. Like, but I took a minute off for that. We're back. We're at it now. Can Thalia down the Bloom Tender? If they didn't have a play to make last turn, then they won't have one to make this turn. She'll go up to, or Liliana, she'll go up to 4, then this will put her down to 1. And she can still survive as long as they don't play another creature. And again, they didn't have a play last turn. This cuts them off 2 mana, so I think it's better. The biggest problem is that if we don't find an untapped land next turn, we don't get to choose. But so be it. Anyway, that's my story. Now I'm recording this match like the last possible night before Cube ends. Trying to finish all my matches here. Middle of research. But that's my life. Now we're gonna play Magic. Backing Liliana down 1. Here's where they play their Garrick. You can cast non-creature spells on my turn too. Oh. Oh. Oh, gee. Birthing Pot is a good card. Okay, so they don't want to pot it away immediately. Oh, I could have... Actually, that's a very good target to negate. Liana stops that. Man, Chupacabra would have been good here. At least... can suspend vision. I just want to play this Looter. Holding up negate seems... You just do that next turn. I'm gonna enter tap, but that doesn't really... Because they're very incentivized to play a creature here. They're playing Birthing Pods, so their deck is mostly creatures. I think it was a big mistake to not play Looter. Attacking Thalia before attacking, so it must be a hasty. Probably... Yeah. R.I.P. Liliana. Gate wouldn't have stopped that. And as far as targets go, Blood Red Elf is not a great thing to Birthing Pod into. It's great to cast, for sure. It's not a terrible turn. Got visions coming in a little while. Dark Slick Shore. At the very least, we can cast, or yeah, we can use Pact of Negation here. You have under. Play around Armageddon. I already have plenty of black mana. Kill the 2/2. Yep. I think I'm just gonna discard this negate. It's really unlikely it does anything useful. And keeping them off of creatures is a good idea. But they just can't use Birthing Pod. Loot. Animate. Oh man. Or discarding negate regardless, I think. Animate. I think we're just gonna discard negate. We have Pact of Negation up. Next turn we can either loot reanimate if we don't find a land, or just hardcast Silumgar. We're probably pacting most creatures they would. And we just steal it, honestly. Gideon can kill Looter. Oh, that is an issue. If we don't hit a land, because they're gonna plus Gideon probably, then we can't actually get it with Star. We're gonna go big or go home. We're stealing that bad boy with the Silumgar. We have no way to loot it, but we just need to hit a land now. Kinda works. Take Gideon out of 2. Yeah, I think we can do better. We could have killed it by reanimating Bloodbraid Elf, but we're here to do cool stuff, you know? There's our land. Set up for next turn. Yep, go. Now we can... I don't really know what we can do. Probably they plus Gideon, then they try and use Stirring Wildwood to block if they don't have a... Lotus Cobra's fine. I don't mind them potting away into it. The 3-drop's not going to do too much for us. Probably Blades Placer is the one we're most worried about. Sure. Oh, they're attacking me. What? Aggro is hell over there. Something. Aggro is something. Oh, are they gonna pot away Gideon? How does that work? That was a very weird turn by our opponent. I'm just gonna Silumgar this guy. Silumgar steal Gideon. Let's get in. And I'm not going to attack into Stirring Wildwood. The pass. I guess Baleful Strix can. Yeah, we're just going to pass. Maybe they like conjure up a hasty big creature. Ooh, we have end of turn. Yeah, colors. Last card in hand. We're drawing 3 cards next turn too. Gee. There's just gonna be a bunch of Thought Seizes. That's like what most of our deck is. Archangel Adversary. How much do I care? Not that much, really. They can pot her into a 6-drop. What's the worst 6-drop they could? Frost Titan. What does her flip side do? 3 damage to each other creature and opponent. Yeah, that's actually okay. Worm Coil would maybe be a bit annoying, but yep. They have to attack Gideon. We could just block Ilumgar on Angel, Strix there, trade off with the Cobra. Bro, you gotta attack Gideon. I don't like animating Wildwood. They're just throwing it away because they just lose all their guys here. Everything's dead. And now we have Pact Navigation up. Oh, okay. Whatever this is, maybe that's a good play then. Alright. Now I understand. Jeez, okay. So that can kill Dragon Lord Silumgar. Yeah, we're gonna counter that. Then we can reanimate it. We're bored. Yeah, I think I like doing that. Survive. Okay, 1, 2. Fact, we draw a bunch of cards. Pretty much over. They have nothing in hand. If we could just top deck Dissolve 1, 2. Dissolve doesn't quite do it. Pay for Transform Avacyn. Go for it. They just scooped? Alright. Whatever, man. Okay, so they're on Birthing Pod. Attempt does not hit play artifacts. Hulk. Avacyn. Sparks of Fate could be good. Negate hits Birthing Pod, and that's about. I guess it hits Gideon. I think Negate's worth. Treachery's good. Yeah, our deck's well set up against them. I'm down. Thundering Titan, they have like a lot of colors in their deck. If we could just do like a quick Entomb Reanimate. Little bingo bango bongo over there. Oh yeah. Ancestral Vision, Entomb, Arena, Dissolve. I'm down. Need to prioritize playing non-basic lands because of the Thalia that we know about now. Don't play now. Oh yeah. Then Vision. We're gonna have so many cards between Vision and Arena as long as we don't die before we can do it. Because currently our hand actually does nothing. It like draws us stuff. About it. This Watergrave tap. And we could just end of turn. No Birthing Pod. Just one turn, do nothing here. Night Ranger. That's a little annoying, but it could be worse. We have a lot of ways to kill creatures. Worm Coil Engine. Guess we're gonna find out. So they're missing lands. Worm Coil Engine and then Fertile Ground. Okay, so they're trying to hit lands off this. It's based on how they explored. Ooh. I mean, Jailer Ranger is cool. I don't know how good it is in. What I'm trying to say. Honestly, I think I just jam Arena. Looks like they're trying to hit lands. And I gotta draw some cards over here. Because once we reanimate, it'll blow up 3 of our lands, but also 3 of theirs. Or 2 of ours and 3 of theirs. Okay. We take 5. But we're drawing 2 cards next turn and then 5 on the following turn. We're almost just dead here, actually. We take 5 and then 8. But if we could like try, oh yeah, Baleful Strix is perfect. Can't cast both. Baleful Strix is just better here. This calc off the top. Actually calc. Alright. Next turn. Have all the counter spells up. They can't deal with the Strix. I mean, it blocks really well. They're missing double white. If I do reanimate, at this point it's looking like I'll probably just reanimate more. We're gonna take quite a lot of damage here. Plus with Arena, we're gonna be damaging ourselves quite a bit. I still think it was correct to play this. Whoa, what are you doing here? Oh, sure. Why are you tapping your... Sure. That's weird. They just don't want to attack. Well, we hit reanimate now. I think we're doing pretty good. We're drawing 5 cards. Brainstorm, don't really need, but we do have a fetch, so we keep almost all of our deck here. Okay. So we could just go Liliana reanimate. Worth paying life to see what they have. I think so. We're not in like too much duress here. Oh no. Okay. Alright. Well, now I'm not so worried. They've effectively countered our duress and Thoughtseize over there though. So we can pact anything they might play. Liliana's your graveyard, right? Yeah. It's Sundering Titan, but that doesn't actually do that much. Yeah, I think Sundering Titan's probably the play. It sucks that we have to kill our own land. Just a big creature. They don't have any way to deal with it right now. Although we could just plus. Plusing makes her at 6. This blocks here, that blocks there, she'll take 4. 3, 1, 2, 5. No, I'm gonna plus. I think my mana is more important because I have so many cards in hand. And we're just gonna pass starting Thoughtseize. Because it's not good. I think they... Okay, if they're just passing, then they're dead. They can flip, kill a zombie, kill my Baleful Strix. Do 2 to Liliana or 2 to the Fate. Oh yeah. Fix Ilumgar. Ilumgar's gonna still... 5/4 is pretty big. I don't know if I want Jade Light or Ravager. I guess I could take a Rishkar and just cut them off of mana, right? 1, 2, 3. Then they just have 5 mana. I'm gonna do that. Got him. That one, that one, that one. Actually. I like cutting them off of red and blue-black for us. Done. Go. It's gonna be tough. Oh, actually, that puts us out of. Oh, we can pay for pact because we have Rishkar. GG's indeed. Man, I really wanted to pack something and then be like, wait a minute. I'm gonna show them the all. I got all these here. All right. See you guys round 3. All right, round 3, which might be the finals actually. I think we're on the play. Oh yeah, this hand's great. Little slow with creeping tar pit, but we're on the play, and if we find any swamp, we get to go like Inquisition into. I think I would probably play Arena and then Liana. It depends on if they have creatures. If we can find an untapped black sword this turn, I don't see how we lose, especially with them on blue. Swamp, swamp, swamp is best draw in our deck right now. I guess the blue black duel is better. Lead with Inquisition. Then we can know what we want to Thoughtseize. Discalc into the Royal, Changer's Edict, Sword of Temptation. They're doing a whole lot of nothing. I think we can just play around Changer's Edict, and that's the one to flash back. The Royal's a bit slow. I guess we just take Miscalculation and then the Royal anything. I guess I take Miscalc first. They can at least that front card. Right now, the way our hand is shaping up, it looks like we're going to plan for a Liliana ultimate. If we could have had Thoughtseize there, I would have just taken into the Royal, so they played Swamp. I would have just taken into the Royal so that I could just jam. This actually works pretty well too. And here. Island. Quick Miscalc so we can Thoughtseize. Not worrying about thing 2. They can't even cast Sower, and Tetsamok does nothing. So I'm gonna take into the Royal, and they just have all this removal. Oh jeez, I hate it. Sower, Tetsamok, Swamp, there's Edict. Go. So like their hand does actually nothing at the moment. And if we just draw any swamps, we can jam one of these off. Swamp, please. Redraw. Perfect. I don't need island this turn, but I want one next turn. And let's see, we're gonna have 5, so I don't want Talrand. Put island on top. Question is, do I want to Liliana or Phyrexia? Liliana ultimates. I'm gonna lead with Arena. I think that being in play is actually more effective long term. Because Liliana's only good right now if I get to ultimate her. And we know we're drawing Talrand plus land. So I kind of want to get through that. Well, I guess I should have cast Liliana. That's fine. That does not kill Planeswalker, right? Correct. Got Miscalc up plus the plane. Yeah, they're in some trouble over here. And plus go. You want to trade your disc just for Phyrexian Arena, that's fine by me. Played Island, so we know most of the cards in their hand and they just don't do anything. Like, maybe you can try and jam a Tetsamog next turn. It's not going to work because we have miscount. I guess if they run out Soar of Temptation? No, because we can just plus Liliana. Yeah, we have like everything they could possibly do under check. Yeah, this is really brutal for them. Plus we're drawing a million cards. And? Nothing. Last turn. No reason to let them counter anything or anything. We're just running up to Liliana ult, and we're drawing a million cards as our failsafe. Arab. Oh, counter. Yeah, because we're going to draw more counters next. So 1 and 2. Probably just old Sundering Titan. They kill that, and they lose a bunch of land. And hopefully we can hit Reanimate here. Or Big Lily would be too. He has to draw 5 cards in 1 turn. And yeah. Well, none of those were particularly great. We can Talrand here, and then they can blow Disc. I want a Talrand. They can Sword of Temptation. That doesn't really matter. I think it's worth just running out Pro. Just to see the 4th card in their hand. Harbinger of the Tides, okay. Oh man. Yeah, we're just gonna run up to a Lily ult here. Come on. They just have nothing that can do anything, and I don't want to run anything in to make their disc more like enticing to blow. There's no point in duressing Chainer's Edict. We have Pact as a backup for the Liana. And the moment we draw a land for Reanimate, Thundering Titan. Yeah, this is really, really bad for them. It's almost like they should have blown Disc beforehand. Yeah, you have nothing here. Ooh, Treachery. Plus Lily. He's ulting next turn. Play a tapped Watery Grave. Dude, what is going on here? Play tapped. Like, no. Do I duress? I don't think so. I guess if they drew specifically Counterspell, yeah, we're gonna duress. Because we're winning once we ultimate Liliana. If they drew Counterspell and then they have a way to deal with Liliana and a Counterspell, they can get around Pact of Negation. So this is one way to play around that sequence of plays killing us. Otherwise, we ult next turn, they pop Disc, but we A million zombies. And I know their hand -1. The last card is Harbinger of the Tides. Oh! Oh man, I messed up. No, I didn't. Because they're gonna pop disc. They can flash in Harbinger of the Tides, and that's gonna stop Liliana from ulting. I guess okay, we're gonna block with Creeping Tar Pit because what I was thinking is I would play Talrand, but no matter what, they can end of turn disc and then flash in Harbinger. So I can't play any sorcery speed blockers. And I don't want to Pact of Negation at 2/2. Chainer's Edict is sorcery speed, so we can activate Tar Pit during combat. So we have a black open. Wow, that was actually they could have really gotten us there. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe we're lagging out? But that actually could have been pretty bad. Because if they hit Liliana even like one time, we're still okay. I mean, right? We would just animate and stuff, but I think it was correct to play Talrand there. No, it wasn't. Don't hear me out, because we need the mana for Creeping Tar Pit. All right, we are back. Oh man, we found Control Magic. That is worth taking. Wow, yeah, because they could have killed our Tar Pit. Get Control Magic, so we know their hand. We pass turn. They should flash in Harbinger of the Tides end of turn. I think that's their best shot at winning. Yeah. So Thor, Tetsamok. Okay. So now that's their hand. They have no way to deal with the Tar Pit block. They can blow disc, but that kills their own guy as well. Sensei's top is. Because we can just counter whatever they find. And now they're locked on top. Yep. Here. This just plays around all their like kill spells. Alright. Liliana is going to ultimate. There is no split second cards in the cube. This is just a reality we get to deal with now. Ooh, baby. Really old. And Thor, Tetsamok, Chain. Play Baby Jace. I think it's the least impactful of our cards, but I want to give them a reason to blow disc. All these zombies is make a good. They can flip top disc. That's what I figured was happening. Yep. Mostly I was worried about decking myself with my arena. Because we only have, what, 7 turns now to win, and they're at 20. Our thing flipped off. They have top, which is. If we can draw like a spell like in to play with Talrand, that'd be really. Ooh, flipping top, okay. Be a creature. Oh, it was a land. Oh, so they can Tetsamok. That's a good spell. Reanimate Sundering Titan. Yeah. No lands for you. Do I Chupacabra my own Sundering Titan? I could, actually. That puts them down to 2 lands. They can just Chainer's Edict. What? I ain't scared. Oh, it's opponent! No! Alright, that was a mistake. Stupid templating. Rip Chupacabra Dreams. Oh, Sunring Titan is a zombie. Look at this synergy, guys. Sunring Titan. Zombie. Liliana. X number of zombies. Combo. So we're for as long as you that's fine. Whatever. Don't get to Chupacabra and stuff, but sure. Oh yeah. Bloomgar. They have that's a mock chain predict nonsense. Doesn't really matter what I do at this point. Okay. I was like, you just not much going on there. Okay, so they're like blue-black control-ish as well. Again, I think I'm just really set up for this matchup. Stratus Dancer. Distended Mindbinder actually could be good. They have a lot of expensive stuff. But I can just Treachery. This looks great. This deck is so well set up for this matchup. I still haven't even been able to live the dream of intro. Okay, round 3. I can't believe that templating. That's just bad design. If you're gonna make it OP, at least make it be able to do anything. Brainstorm plus fetch. That's the dream right there. They Thoughtseize it away. I think we just die. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And the nice thing about this is we don't even have to fire this off. If our hand is just gas from gas from here out. I'm gonna run the Baleful Strix. Like pretty easy for them to miscalculation it. Oh. And maybe I should have not done that. But maybe Jace. Island. Ooh, this lines up perfect for their Sower of Temptation. Oh no. Oh, sure. Find that. Here I think I need to find action this turn. I can't spend this many turns doing actually nothing. Animate Baby Face? Kind of like that. I'm gonna shuffle these 2 lands away. And do I like doing that more than Baleful Strix? Yeah. Because Baby Jace makes them want to play their like steal effects. And then I could just kill the creature that did that with cheap. Reanimate is just such an efficient card. Like even just reanimating like a Chupacabra, a Baby Jace is just so powerful. So if they play anything big, we can Treachery. If they play anything we don't really want, we can Chupacabra. Baby Jace, flashback, reanimate, or form. Oh yeah. Getting ourselves a god. Then a 4/4 Baleful Strix. Oh yeah. Let's see what you got going on in hand first. Time Warp and Master. Oh man. Alright. This is the most brutal turn in the history of brutal turns. Eight Baleful Strix. Draw a card. To rest your Time Warp away. Jace. Jace. Go. Nice Master of Waves, sir. Sure. Can Chupacabra that. It's a little annoying we don't get the Scry, but whatever. And negate. Wait, yeah. Do we know? Yeah, it's Master of Waves. And we have 2 counter spells up. What is Jace ult? Jace ult is -9? We're like basically there. Holy cow. Whenever you cast a spell, they mill 5. Wow. Poor opponent. And they just got the same cards on top. I guess if they hit a land, they can cast Master Ways around Miscalc. I'm not even going to counter Master Ways. It doesn't do it. Yeah. I almost wanted to negate Opt. Because it digs them through 2 and maybe they could find. But they're actually 5, 6, 7, 8. They're almost just dead off the Scarab God. Ooh, Scarab God can get Sorrow Temptation. Oh man. So dirty. Purples. A lot of stuff that ended up with them with literally still just Master Waves in hand. Oop. Here too. Want that. Honestly, I'm gonna brainstorm and try and hit a counter spell. I know I have these two, but finding one more would be nice. Yeah, like dissolve. Back. Smash. Now I have dissolve up plus negate. That's. I don't foresee a world in which this does not win. Yeah, this is like one of the most decisive victories I've had in a long time. I knew everything that was in their hand. I have counters for everything they could possibly do. And we got the Scarab God. Hulk. Then we can even reanimate it with the Scarab God. Alright, we got a 3-0. Last cube draft. Maybe I'll do one more if I'm feeling froggy. Got a long night of research ahead of me though, so maybe not. But Masters 25 is coming out. Is it out? I don't know. But we should have some of those coming up. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.